Today we're going to cover the fluid portion of the professional engineering exam. Going through this can be rather difficult at times and quite confusing, but if you go it step by step through all the problems and the topics, it's quite easy. Fluids is divided into two sections. The first would be hydrology. Hydrology is the movement of water over and under the surface. So whenever we study of the movement of water, it's hydrology. Hydraulics, on the other hand, is the mechanical properties of water and the application of pressurized fluids to control or generate power. If we look closer into hydrology, we have to study the watershed area. The watershed area is the total area from where the water drains into a single discharge. If we look at this picture, we see that it's surrounded by hills. All the water that falls on the face of the hill drops down and comes into a single point in the lake. The next point that we study in hydrology is the water cycle. The water cycle shows the movement of water through or towards the surface. It shows how it changes forms. It changes form through evaporation on the surface of water, where it turns from liquid to gas and goes into the atmosphere. The second way is through the leaf. It goes through the roots of the trees and the leaves, and the water leaves the leaves and goes into the atmosphere. Here they form the clouds through condensation. When the cloud becomes quite dense, it condenses and precipitates, or in other words, rainfalls are created. These rainfalls comes to the surface and starts flowing from higher areas to lower areas. So from runoff it goes into the existing water body, but some of this water percolates or infiltrates into the ground surface, and going through the ground surface it goes into the groundwater flow. Here they meet the aquifers and it goes into different travel area, and eventually it does go into the existing water body. Here is a more general overview of how the water cycle works. This is just a brief overview. In the next class, we're going to learn more about the water balance equation. Thank you, and join me again for the next class.